Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my gameplay through. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today we are doing our gameplay through of Gunsmith Simulator, and we have got some guns here from the previous episode which we sort of lined up. I can't really remember who they are, but here they are, and we are going to do them. So let's see what we have. We still need these three, and we are still in progress in this level. The gameplay at this stage is very slow. In the beginning of the game it's much faster, it's much quicker, and we are creeping along with our experience. We only have 3 guns at experience level 3. We have got some other guns we are creeping along with. Brown Bess almost at experience 3. The others still not yet there. I think this one is more the automatic rifle type thing. Who do we have? We've got the M4 Carbine, automatic rifle, PPS SH41. We have 2 M4 carbines. Yeah, we do have 2 M4 carbines. Or not? Yeah, no. Oh no, the Mini-Byrel. We do have 2 M4 carbines. So we'll start with the first one. Or is it the M4, what do they call it? Yeah, M4 carbine. This is a US weapon, and if you want to read there, go ahead. Now I cannot read that, sadly. So magazine fed gas operated carbine, and then the US military, and they say a lot of stuff about it. I'm sorry I cannot read that nicely, but please go ahead and read that. We've shot all of them. We have completely disassembled all of these guns in previous episodes. So here you can see you've got different sort of confirmations and configurations, and there is people who actually look at this stuff and sort of trying to match the actual types of M4 configurations that you get in real life to the ones they have here. What is that? Adjustable stock with, what's it, LVDIC? Can't really read there. So a lot of stuff we have to change. This we have to change, that. Everything in green you have to change. So you can see there's quite a lot of different configurations you can do with the M4. Which one I don't like, I'm not sure yet. I haven't really decided. Got special purpose, very nice. Retro shorty. So we've got different, very nice different types of but there is blogs where people compare what there is to what we can do. Now we cannot disassemble this quickly yet, And you can see we do not have disassemble completely enabled because we already did this completely. There's a whole thing that episode where I did disassemble this stuff completely. And you will see there this thing popping up in the left hand corner. Also, do feel free to read that. I hope you can. I'm really sorry I cannot, and that is a sad thing for me about this game. Let's remove the magazine. That's what we need to do. It's a good safety thing to remove it first. They actually should make that the first part you remove from the gun, sort of compulsory, before you strip down any other thing from the gun. So if you are wondering what to remove and can't find them, you just click on these and it will show you more or less where stuff are, and you can hover over it and remove it. You can also flip the this open, or pick it up, turn it, and remove stuff like this. Now we will not remove everything from here because we do not have disassemble completely enabled. You can see there is some little parts, some of the pins. I don't know when they decide which part is actually worth keeping and which part is just a pin or something that they do not count as a part. Because there is parts that they count as parts and parts that they don't count as parts. All these pins doesn't count normally. Sometimes in fact they do, which doesn't always make sense. This is not a pin, but here you can see these pins doesn't count as a part. So you do not have an idea. I would have liked it if they just sort of mentioned the amount of pins that's in here as well, because now you just get the amount of big parts like this and like these. But these pins here, we don't know how many of them there are. And that would have been interesting. And of course little screws as well. You do not know how many of them there are. I did shoot with the M4. I must say the small carbine-ish automatic carbine stuff that I think I like. I think the Mini-Byrel might count as a carbine. And the barrel, I think it's a bit big, but the Mini-Byrel definitely. Carbine, I think, status. Although I'm not sure if it's count as a rifle or a carbine, but modern rifles isn't, and modern guns isn't really my field of interest. I'm more interested in historical guns. Not that I have any to take apart, but I do like to read them the books, and that's mostly, yeah. My real interest in guns sort of stopped with just after the Second World War. Basically the era of the Enfields. That's the Enfield number 4 Mark II is basically where my modern gun, or mostly the most modernish guns that I really like to read about. Mainly because Mauser didn't really design stuff later. It's really the pinnacle, I think, of bolt action guns, or the latest version of bolt action guns. Mauser is the best of at designing guns. I mean, his guns is still used, or are still used today to make hunting rifles, but Enfield is a bit different because it sort of shows the British mentality of, if it's good enough to work, it's good enough, and we can sort out all the other crap in the field. Just get it working so that we can sort stuff out. Mauser, on the other hand, made his stuff perfect from the beginning, almost. If stuff wasn't perfect, he didn't, well, He still tinkered with it. So I'm not exactly sure who is the designer of the M4. And it is gas operated. And it is really a nice gun. It's just not as nice. I didn't find shooting it as nice. It looks nice, and you see it in a lot of movies and such, but it's not really. You can see this is all the stuff we can keep. All of this we are keeping, and we actually might. I'm not sure if the M4 is one of the guns you can actually build yourself. I can't remember if we actually have a M4. And if we might actually build one. Let's just go and have a little look. Do we have a M4? I do not think so. We have Uzi. We have MSB Grot. No, we do not yet, I think, have M4. We have that one, we have this. We've got two Arasakas. Why do we have two Arasakas? Because we've got one with a telescope and one without a telescope. Carbine and 19. You see, not all of them are. These are actually fixed. These two are fixed. They are actually displayed. No, we do not have M4. I wonder if I can actually build an M4. We will look at that when I think I have more money. Then we might build ourselves a gun. Now we're gonna have to do some big parts, I think. This is a huge part. I do not think we can do it with this one. I think the part is maybe too big. And it's not. Can't use that. No, it's the wrong thing. So this one we actually could use these two because it's small enough. The other part I think we'll need. Oh yes, this is the big part. Sorry, I thought that one was the big part, but this one is the big part. So we do need the big one, and I think this one is still too small. Yeah, we need the big one. Just so that this monster of a thing can fit. And it is monstrous. We'll just park you over there. But I wonder if I actually can get two of these oh, come on, how do I delete this again? There we go. Let's do two of you because I'm sure that I will eventually need that. I'm almost sure I will need that sometime. Let's see if we can swivel you. Can we swivel you and get enough space there to put you there? Nope, that we cannot do. Now we do always want to make as much mini parts as we can. mainly because you pay for the actual material you use. No, I don't think you will fit. There we go. So we've got both of these. I don't sure what the other things want me to do, but I'm sure we will of course use those anyway later on. Those M4 parts I think is one of the most wasteful, or not wasteful, but largest parts I think you fabricate ever. I'm not sure if there's other parts that is so... Maybe there's some that's equally long, but I don't know if there's some that is so equally bulky. If I have to remember quickly. I'm not sure about some of the... Maybe some of the Groot's parts or some of the Byrel parts, but I don't know, I don't think so. I mean, we can't make the barrels. So, it's not barrels, that's not... We can't make them, so it's not one of the big parts. And all of the other guns have, I think, smaller parts that you can use. So if I can really think, it's mostly, I think, this is the biggest parts we create, or the most bulky parts we create. This is definitely the most wasteful. You can see there the little progress we are making. You can hardly see it. We are at least over halfway there, and it took us a few episodes. I can't remember how many episodes. We have been stuck on level 28. Now this is not a highly excited game. You do have a firing range. You actually have a shooting house. You have a sort of a another just next to the shooting house. There's a range where you can shoot plates and apples and watermelons and such. So this one we will need, I think, that for. Yep. So here we can do with little 5 pound one. And now we just fill it up with little parts and now this is the small one, so it's not that huge. So we'll just fit in. This is basically just a little puzzle game where you fit in. Okay, here's another piece, but it's not as bulky. This will fit in the second largest thing. Ah, come on, wrong one. Ooh, another nice big, but nothing is as big as that first parts we had to create. There we go, I think that's the best we can do. So we do pay with our own money for this. I'm not sure how you get refunded, or if it counts. Sometimes you do get a bonus if you spend less money than you should, or enough less money. So we've got steel, we've got aluminium, and we've got bronze to work with. We first had steel and aluminium, and then when the front loaders came in, or the muzzle loaders, what is it there, flintlock and something expansion, which actually includes one lone cap lock. It's a shame they don't have more cap locks, but we've got a few flintlocks. Brown Bess is one of them. Anyway, it's a shame we don't have the Baker rifle, but then I'm pro-British when it comes to firearms, and pro-Mr. Browning. And that's something they could have also added, is the Browning automatic shotgun. And the Browning automatic rifle, which we do not have, which is a shame. We really could do with Mr. Browning stuff. It's really, really well made. Or designed. They actually say he had a 3D design, or he had 3D design vision. He could do that before computers were made, and he actually, well, he once designed a gun in approximately, I think it was 14 days to a week, or 14 days, I can't remember. Design and produce the prototype for Winchester. I think the Browning automatic rifle was made by, or the shotgun I think was made by Remington. I can't remember what. It's something like the big something 5, or the, yeah, there's something 5 in the name. It was produced by Remington. Just think about it, if Browning and Mauser ever came together to design a firearm. Man, it would be an epic thing. Because they virtually designed firearms in the same era, just not for the same countries. But think about it, if Browning and Mauser ever met with firearms, they could have designed one very nice, epic firearm. Now granted, Browning specialized more with shotguns and tube rifles, magazine-fed tube rifles, the tubular magazine stuff, and pistols, and Mauser more or less, besides for the Mauser pistol and a few Mauser pistols and such, which mostly was the Gewehr 98, and that, yeah. Started with the 71, and then it went to, but the most famous one is Gewehr 98, and that's its derivatives. But just think about it, if those two ever came together to design a firearm, it would be cool. It would be epic. So we've got 900 and something, and you see here, it doesn't show that we spent any money, although we did spend money at the milling machine. So M4. Whoops. Come on, why doesn't it show us? Oh, come on. Hang on, let's see this. Oh. Ah, there we go. It's just so freaking small, it's difficult to see. All of this stuff is very expensive. So these we can make, these we cannot. This stuff is the ones we can actually make with the milling machine. So if you are here in the buying stuff, oh come on. And somebody of course cannot spell. Now why is... oh, it's not actually. We can't, it's a spring again. We do not do springs. I don't think we can do spring metal. I wonder how they decide which ones we can make and which ones we can't. Backside we can't make. Why can't we make a knob? So we spent 700, so we saved 220 so far. We used 100 for the first thing and I think 5, so we saved 115 so far. As far as I know, if you blue you don't pay for the bluing stuff. I don't think you pay for your gas bottle. I'm not sure about that. You can see here this one has been put into the chemical solution, this one not yet. This stuff is broken stuff that we have to replace. And now we have to, oh well, half, oh, only 3. Oh joy, this is one of the horrible things. Now my pointer is sort of large so that I hopefully do not lose it, but I still lose my pointer every now and then. It's just how it happens. Huh. Okay. I don't want to put in the magazine yet. Let's go in. And again, do feel free to read there. There we go. So let's just test this. I don't have to do the testy bit. Let's see, where's your safety? Ah. Okay, semi. I like doing this because you can see the actual safety little thing you have. You have to have your gun on safe. So we don't get along, we don't do a lot. And we did get, I think, a bit of money back. I can't remember what I saw there, but let's do the other M4 while we're at it. And we'll do all of them before we go and hunt more guns. But this time we are just fixing the gun. Still, we cannot disassemble this on its own. It is automatically, so we still have to hand disassemble this. We are not at 2 yet. Oh, we are removing, I think, different stuff now. You can see this one is a bit battered and dirty. Oh, I haven't removed the magazine yet. Oops. They really should make that is the first thing. If you can remove it, that's the first thing you should basically remove. I mean, that's normal practice. The first thing you remove is the magazine. They should do that. Should have done that the same. The last thing you insert is the magazine, and the first thing you remove is the magazine. Remove pieces. Yeah, they say this is not a high adrenaline game where you are going to shoot and kill things fast. Basically it's a nice slow paced gunnery game. And you can go and shoot on the rifle range. There's the the shooting house. There's the one with the apples and the watermelons next to that. Then we have got a normal firing range, which include a skeet shooting area for the shotgun, as in flying targets and such. There's also a normal firing range that you fire on targets at different ranges and such. And then there is the grenade range, the two grenade range, or the grenade range with two different areas, sort of a town area and another one where you shoot at more infantry-like stuff. Or all of them infantry, but the one is more inside a town, the other one is a bit trenchy. Where you still shoot out of a house, you can shoot at different heights. We have used the grenade launcher and the rocket launcher before on those. Looks like this thing we are disassembling almost completely. Now there is music accompanying this game. You have a radio. I just have the music turned off because there's nothing that annoys me so much as game music does. The only game I actually ever play with music on is World of Tanks. But even there I've got the music muted or very soft. It just annoys me. World of Warship I don't play with music. None of the other games I play with music. It's normally just annoying. I much rather prefer my own background, either music or a good, nice story. Oh, we're cleaning stuff and I think we're buying stuff. We're gonna use the sander, hence we're going to have to clean stuff again with the or acid bath or chemical bath the stuff. Yeah, this is a real dirty gun. Just look at how nice shiny the parts get. Definitely not the old gun. There's not as much wear on this as if you look at the flintlock ones. Yeah, two of these we have to clean, and then I have to buy a few things, I think. There we go. Let's go and clean you up. And we need this. Back sight. Funny, these knobs are always breaking. It's one of the things I think we've replaced most. Okay, I've played this game not only in the series, I've played it on my own a lot, but this is the thing we lose the most of. Okay, now we need to find things. Okay, what do we need? Hunting 1-4, yes. Millimeter scope, yes, we want that. Yes, we want to buy that. Then we need the foregrip. At least we get a discount, because I think this is because we have got that we got the discount stuff on it. Sometimes I don't see the discount things on there. Silencer. I think it's this one. Cool. Well, so far we have gotten some quite discount here. So not everything we got we add here. The other stuff we normally add at that other table, and then scope. We might actually have to. I'm not sure if you actually sight it in. I know the red dot stuff you sight in. If you actually do it with the scope, I'm not sure. Good. Now we have to fix everything back again. I must remember to talk about some interesting, weird misconceptions of flintlocks when we do some more flintlocks. And most of them were, yeah. And some very prominent fictional series that deals with the Napoleonic Wars. Actually, yeah. The Sharp series, both TV and book, actually sort of the whole loading sequence is somewhat incorrect and dangerous. Whether or not people actually load it like that, yeah, well, we'll discuss that some other time when we do that. And again, do feel free to read this little thing that pop up and on the right hand, or sorry, the left hand. What are we missing? We are missing something small, yes. Ah, we are missing something small. Come on, what are we missing? No? Yes, that. There we go. You do get exploded view where you do not... I'm not gonna... We just did that. Oh, we actually have... Oh, wait. We are not done. We are not done. I forgot we have the furniture to install. Oops. I was too enthusiastic in my run. Okay, there is stuff. There is stuff. So, let's just... Come on. Where are you? We need to paint you, yes, but you need... Oh, you need to paint you before we add that stuff. Okay, what are we painting you in? We need to paint 4 things. Oh, we want a... Let's go for a blue gun? That blue gun, yes. I'm not going to change anything, we sometimes do change. We'll paint the... what are we painting? We'll paint this blue. We'll paint that. We'll paint that. We'll paint that. We paint that. Not that. Oh hell, we'll just paint a lot of things. There we go. And done. Yep. Okay, you are done. Didn't want to paint the magazine, but oh well. It has been painted now. That we'll add. There. They just space the stuff out so ridiculously weird. There we go. Do we need to actually... See, that is not a... This is just a normal telescope sight. Which one didn't I do? Ah! Damn. Yeah. There we go. Good, we've got 2 stars now. At least we can do quick assemble now. So we got paid that. Didn't get an extra one. We'll do this one next. One of the cool guns. This is not the Thompson, this is the other one. I think there's 2 guns with round magazines. the Thompson and this one. This one has got, I think, only a round magazine option. This one doesn't have a provision for a box magazine. Nice sight, you can even see the numbering. Oh, so there we go, we've got some unwanted stuff. There's unwanted, unnecessary, what's the difference? Broken, missing, and dirty. Ooh, we're creating stock. Lovely woodwork. We want that one. I must say you can create... We've created a lovely Arasaka. I can't remember it. I think we used a cherry wood stock for the Arasaka. Yes, we used a cherry wood stock for the Arasaka. The only problem here with this game, with this setup here, is the some of the wood pieces are just too big. This at least is a smaller wood piece. Some of the larger continuous stock rifles with the large rifle stocks are slightly big. What are we doing? Come on. There we go. Okay. We will go create some parts. Okay, not these. There we go, we've got at least a few things there. There we go. Let's reveal our parts. There we go. I think we have to buy some things. Yes, I'll buy some things. We want the PPS. PP. we need. Okay, now this button for the bottom, magazine bottom, magazine bottom spring, magazine bottom spring, yes. Magazine box spring, magazine box spring cover, that thing we need. Well, we didn't really... I think we used the first one, so we did save a bit on it, but... let's say 1689. Okay, let's rebuild this. Now this most likely I should have waited also just before I added the magazine. Hey, what else do I need to add? There we go. Now this really looks nice. Just look at that nice stock. What else do we have to do? Where is the selector for that? Ah. So we didn't get any extra money for that. Oh, the Mini-Byrel. Very nice, interesting gun this. Okay, some this thing looks like broken, I think. We have broken parts, rusty parts, and the dirty parts. No, we are not making any parts there. How we are doing too. We are going to use the wire wheel. So can we do all of them on this? Let's see. If we do all of them on these, we don't have to actually... You can see that there's scarcely movement over there. The little yellow part there up on the right hand top bar is how much movement we made. You see, this thing takes a lot longer than say the sandblaster does. Cool. So you can see that this is the only little speck there is the only progress we've made. Let's see. Mini-Byrel. We need the wonder why we can't make some of this stuff. What do we need? Telescopic stock slide. I think it's this one. This one. Okay, what do we need? We need a red dot, scope, red dot. This one we need. Good, and we are paying less than we should. Good. How much did we do? So 350. So we are $65 under. We haven't yet gotten paid because we haven't yet delivered all of our things. Now there we go. There we go. Let's see how we start with this. we go. Very nice. Are we painting? Oh no, wait, we have to fix the scope. We do need to fix the scope. The difficult part here is finding the stuff. Oh, sorry, the red dot sight. Now, I think we need to head over here, I think. Not? Oh, we are not doing it? Splendid, we don't. It's interesting that we do not center the red dot scope. Now I want to shoot this one. I don't think we ever had this scope on the rifle before. Oh, hang on, remove the magazine. Ah. Now, are we on semi or on full? Oh, we're on fully automatic, sorry. Now, where is this thing? You can never find this one. This is one of the difficult things to find. There we go, that's what we need. Wonder, let's see, will we do that? Let's see what's the time now for this video. Wow, we are over 1 hour and 50 minutes. Well, let's go and do some firing on the range, since we are over 100 hour and 50 minutes for this. We can just as well do some firing. So it doesn't want to do this. Not the timed one. So you can't do the doesn't want to do the sharpshooter. So let's do the magazine one. It's difficult. Oops. No, you can't see the red dot, and I don't know how. You should. It's a very. Oh, there we go. Now I see it. It's really. It's really not very particular. Okay. R. It's not a big. It's difficult to see the dot for me. It's not very. It's very light. It's difficult to actually see what let's see how good we did. I don't like this telescope. It's just not nice. It doesn't want to do anything. Oh, well, it doesn't want to show us anything. I wonder if my internet might be down. I'm not a fan of this red dot telescope. It's really not worth it. The Byrel has got actually a good enough, and the Mini-Byrel as well, has actually got a good enough sight for me. So we did creep up a bit in that, but not much. So well, we at least got some money, almost 1,000. You see, we do not have anything else from Grandad. Fallout Shelter, that's the last thing we did from Grandad. And here is some more interesting. What are we going to do? Oh well, let's do for next time. We will do the brown base. We will select our guns for next time. We'll do some we'll do these two, Derringer and that. And then we will see if any other flintlocks pop up for next time's one. So that is it. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on Patreon.com, and see you at my next video.